Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
The rules at your neck.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Tis our duty to see this peace.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Mindless labor is for mindless men.
Hail, friend! You've come at a good time. I was just hoping to speak with you. Have you heard aught of the masquerades being held in the palace of late? 'Tis said they are in celebration of the sovereign's valorous deeds. However, in truth, my mother is merely holding them to strengthen her ties with her closest retainers. But therein lies our chance, for I suspect one among them might prove an ally to our cause, a man by the name of Patrick. Might I ask you to infiltrate one of these masquerades and give him this letter? I imagine that's the most prudent way to go about this. You have my thanks. I would handle this matter myself, but I am afraid I cannot attend the masquerades. I will speak with a sentinel I trust, and bid that he ease his patrol on the evening in question. Pray, make use of this opportunity to slip into the venue. Patrick will be wearing a mask without a mane, and a blue cape, I believe. Hopefully this information will be enough for you to... Come to think of it, there has been tell of some important figure from a neighboring country being invited as well. I've not been told much. Any guest of my mother's is bound to be the mark of much attention. Mayhap 'twould be best to stay away from this figure, lest you attract unwanted... You should be going now, friend. You're not meant to be here in the first place. You should be going now, friend.
This armor's far from comfortable.
I cannot afford another night.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
This sort of quiet means all's well. Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
I'll make a living if I get myself injured. Let them talk. I'm too old to care.
Somehow my
place to
feet
collect my
always
thoughts.
carry me here.
Only person I believe in is myself.
No trouble today.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
All the best tech.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find. Shall we get some rest then?
What did I do to deserve this as my lot?
I don't tell half as many lies as
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Now to report to Captain Brandt. We've arrived, just as planned.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, the false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, your Majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part. Here. This should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. The masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the...
I'm no cook, am I?
Rounds in politics are no concern.
Is everyone all...
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. 'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. As pawns are not permitted within the castle, I will bid you farewell when we reach the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
We have arrived.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
You're far from your station, are you not?
The weight of my duties is like to flatter me.
Disarray.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today. I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Breadth of knowledge is no less important than depth.
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle.
There's comfort
Dull
in
days for us are assigned.
Townspeople depend on me.
Hard to get up on stage with backache like this.
What a delightful breeze.
What is it? Is there aught you need? Ah, I see. Thank you for giving this to me. I shall pen my answer anon, behind closed doors, naturally. Let us refrain from speaking.
So,
Let us refrain.
Our fleets are sovereign in decades. At last, we'll see the
Have you
end of
heard?
the age of
There's to be
proxies.
more restrictions on goods traded with Matar.
well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all you like.
In here.
I've been here the whole time.
Open up! Open this door right now.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery. whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Patron with more coin than sense.
Come see me in my ball. I'll instruct my attendants to send you
My apologies for the wait. We grew further apart than I'd anticipated.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Will someone do aught about this?
There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
Here we are.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis that he seems a man of import. And yet, pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
That's odd.
We've arrived, just as planned.
I'm surrounded by winches on all sides.
This place is lovely. I might stay a while.
Look as long as you please.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say. Living's hard. Idleness is a luxury most of us can't afford.
Now, where was I? I'd be pretty predicament.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Mayhap I'll come here and have a day to myself. I better get to work.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. Quiet at last.
Many thanks. Patrick has already sent his reply. 'Twould seem my mother's tyranny has been weighing heavily on his heart. He has pledged to continue our correspondence and aid me in putting an end to my mother's injustices. This would not have been possible without your assistance. I am afraid I cannot offer much in the way of recompense, but... I have a great deal yet to learn, you see.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Too quiet here for my liking.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Hard to make anyone smile in these trying times.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't soon forget. Teach them a lesson they won't soon forget.
Nice place, this.
Won't someone do aught about this?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
Surely no fate. One.
Nomad as I am, I never thought to know the joy of having a home to return to. But now I do.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master! Pray, leave this place! My body, it refuses to obey me! There is a voice within my mind! It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this godsway's power, proving Your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
Right you are.
I'm sure I can handle this.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come. We've much to be getting.
The sun... may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Ready to forge on?
We have reached our destination.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. If the information we pried from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, Your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of Your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
then a...
Car doesn't fill up like it used to.
Fun to do.
All this work.
Could use a dash of salt.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Perhaps a stroll through town. See what I can find.
If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you.
This ox cart's bound for the... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Our destination is rather distant. Perhaps we ought to consider employing the services of an ox cart.
That's enough.
This is where
I will shut the car to all of you.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Better than that. Can't say I have any tidings to share.
Just what I was waiting for.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead. One must take pride in their time.
Would that ox carts were a bit safer. And a bit swifter, too.
'Tis preferable to walking everywhere, that's for certain.
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
What to do?
I'm starving, I am.
In relation to that, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek.
Arisen. We ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
By your leave. One can see well into the distance from here.
The scenery of Batal is wondrous to behold. Here! Strike with lightning on your side!
We are to retreat, then.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Right you are.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. So, Batal has a number of these statues as well.
Mayhap these statues were erected that travelers might not lose their way.
I'm sure I'm very... Hear an old man out, won't you? Ah, 'tis you. Thought I My thanks.
Very well. I shall return.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there? Weapon with the fury of the elements. Our enemies have grown in number. This battle's end is more distant than I hoped.
Flawless execution.
Once more.
My thanks. I'll not let a good deed go unrewarded.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
You've been doused in oil! You must stay clear of fire! Us, 'twould seem.
I might just let you live.
How's this? You keep your life, and I take the rest.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses.
The power of such a torrent is not to be underestimated. Perhaps we could find a way to utilize it.
It is not how we use this, but when that counts.
I imagined would be most beneficial in combat. No! The arisen has been poisoned!
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. Here! Strike with lightning on your side!
I believe yon foe is drawn to light. We ought to extinguish our lanterns lest we summon it unwittingly. Poison ought to be cured with all due haste. We've got them on the run.
It's the mark of a champion to prevail with weapons sheathed.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
There is no better time to strike. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Well done.
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
One of us has been poisoned. Might we not use their range to our advantage?
Understood. Cyclops' tusks are fresh.
Might I lend a hand?
My thanks.
I've got a firm grip on our foe.
I grant you lightning's fangs. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Our foe appears to have grown just as weary as we.
We must not give them a chance to recover.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. We'll pull through yet!
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead. The Arisen decides our path.
Poison is a nasty affliction. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Skeletons! There!
Holy attack will serve us well here.
These beings are only truly defeated when their souls are smashed beyond repair.
Well, I'll combine my magic with yours. You might cast the spell more quickly.
Well met. Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't... Come.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Laundry. My work's near done.
I'm surrounded by winches on all sides.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I know that lass from somewhere.
I've little enough gold to spend as tis.
Suppose I best earn my keep.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Back Batal without having their activities questioned. What glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
Nary a thing more tiring than making
I know that lad.
I'm at.
Are we to remain here?
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
I'm looking for aught in particular. I'll sleep well a lot tonight.
A chance to put my feet up is as well.
Always good to... I've got a request, if you're feeling generous. That's a shame.
Shall we get some rest then? I return safe and sound, and I dare say wiser for my travels.